Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. We're just taking a quick look at the market, basically a crypto market update. We look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin dominance, CME futures, and just ultimately kind of see where we're at in the overall spectrum here for the trend currently. At this point, Bitcoin is trying to push towards this local liquidation of about 87, 88,000. Roughly 88.5 is the upper range there, that local liquidation. But the speculation here is that Bitcoin will pull back in light of the fundamental catalyst we're coming up on, which is essentially just tariff-related news. 9 times out of 10, we pull back as a result of that. So just be mindful that could actually come into play here. But for the moment, Bitcoin is seeing a lot of extra volume flowing in, decent chance it sustains this 85 to 87K range. That's kind of where we're at there. When it comes to Bitcoin dominance, the recent CME gap has been fully filled. There's nothing that has been created here recently. So we really just don't need to worry about this at the moment. It's effectively just par for the course right now. What we want to look at alternately is Bitcoin dominance. This is the interesting scenario here for us. In other words, we broke very clean through that 62.25% resistance range that we saw for the last year, or since the beginning of this year, rather. What that basically just means for us is that Bitcoin dominance is increasing steadily, and that does imply that with Bitcoin dominance up and the price of Bitcoin going up, altcoins should experience a pullback or potentially dump here, depending on how Bitcoin responds to the news here today. Last but not least, of course, is just the same thing, only inverse here. We can see roughly the same scenario, only upside down for altcoin dominance. This basically implies we're at the low 8% range. Effectively, I'm just telling us that altcoins are taking a pretty big hit right now. So alt season is far from happening here, just a heads up on that. All right, folks, thanks again for watching. Looking forward to work with you in the future. If you want to join, cryptocash.tech is a site, link down below. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you soon.